Hey everyone, Chilster Beauty here. Yes, I'm back at it again with some nail art for you. Sorry about my absence. I'm feeling much better. So let's get into today's video. So starting out, I used Garden Path Lacquers. I will create the perfect system. This was based off of the Tron movie for game night back for November's PPU. Now, it did only take me 2 coats to reach opacity. However, if you have longer nails, you may need 3. I will say this though, if you are in the market for something similar to this, definitely check out Sassy Sauce Polish because she has polishes that have this similar finish. I did 2 coats of Purpletonium by Glaze on my ring finger, and mainly because the fact that I wanted to get that purple to pop from the Garden Path Lacquers polish. Not to mention, if you've been on my channel before, you know I love a cohesive look and I love combining colors with the main inspiration for a polish, so I was really happy with this. I went with 3 coats of Yacht to Handle by Glaze on my pinky and thumb. And again, I was going for that cohesive look because I felt like the Garden Path Lacquers polish did have teal-like elements in it, so that's why I went with this polish. The stamping plate I'll be using today is going to be the Kawaii Emoji So Nailed It BM XL325 by Maniology. Yes, that's a mouthful, but I'm in love with these images. They're so stinking cute. I'm going in first with Tranceland by Maniology. This is a light minty type color. I felt like this was just the right amount of touch to kind of, distinguish from that teal color because I am going to place this image on my pinky. Of course, it's kind of funny because the images are so large and my pinky's so tiny. So I'm going to place Sticky Base Coat by Maniology on my ring finger because Purpletonium is a matte polish and nothing will stick to it. So I need some tack. While I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to place Sweet Berry on the same image that I picked up prior by Tranceland. Now, you really couldn't see much with this, but because the fact that my ring finger has a little bit more real estate, I can go ahead and place this down and you will actually see the images on my finger. So I didn't want to forget to mention that I did use my Cuticula nail tape around my finger so that I don't have a giant mess, but I'm going to do some on-camera cleanup as you can see with 100% acetone, and the brush I'm using is a Twinkle Tea No. 2 cleanup brush. Wasn't done with my ring finger yet and I wanted to have some contrast, so I went with the straight up black for the outline of this adorable little nail polish bottle. Now with this I did use Tranceland to be the highlight on the bottle cap, and then I went in with the Garden Path Lacquers. I will create the perfect system to kind of be like the emphasis of like the highlight of what this manicure was supposed to be, and then I go back in again with Tranceland to be the outside or the outer lining of the glass bottle, and I'm obsessed. Once my stamp is completely filled in, I place it to the side, wait about 15 minutes for it to dry, and then I will go in with my sticky base coat one more time on my nail, give that about a minute so it can become tacky, and then I can place my stamp down. It is really important to make sure that your stamp is completely dry because if you put a large bead of polish and it's not dried, you can then smear your design. For my middle finger, I decided to go with these 2 cute stampers or stamper heads. I just thought they were so stinking adorable. So I go in with my straight up black, my tried and true, and then I'm gonna take some Scotch tape to try to get as close as possible to these images, and then I will start to roll the Scotch tape so that I can get into the really tiny areas. I don't use a lint roller for this technique. Afterward, I'm gonna go in with the Tranceland again, just for the stamper heads, and then I'm gonna use Sweet Berry on this little cutie here. Now, I wanted to still somewhat match the design, so I go in with turquoise since I felt that was closest to Yacht to Handle by Glaze, and then I fill in this stamper head with it. Once they're completely filled in, I place them to the side again for about 15 minutes, wait for them to dry, and then I will put my sticky base coat back down on my nail, wait about a minute, and then I can carefully place my stamps. Now, I wanted to first get this big guy on my nail, and then from there, I can then put this little cutie to the side. Now, I know it looks really super cute if I just left it, but yeah, I need to put top coat on, so I had to unfortunately remove the other half of her. So once everything was dried, I then put my smudge-free top coat on as per usual since I was stamping with black polish and I do not want it to smear, especially with all of my hard work. After my smudge free was completely dried, I then go in with my favorite top coat by Super Chic Lacquer. You can choose whatever you want. I just like this because it leaves my nails nice, glossy, juicy, plump. However, I mainly wanted to use this because it was going to smooth out my nails before I put on my matte top coat. After my Super Chic was completely dry, which I give it about 20 to 25 minutes, I then put on my Matte About You by Essie. I love this matte top coat. It leaves your nails super matte. And I really love the look of matte nails, especially with these multi-chrome type flakies. Do you like this mani? Are you going to recreate it? Everything that I used in today's video will be linked down below. If you watch the full video, leave me an emoji that is whatever is cutest to you. I love seeing your responses. Thank you for subscribing and staying subscribed. You guys have been very supportive during the past couple of weeks that I've been sick. I have some playlists you can check out at the end of the video. Until then, take care and stay chilly.